Good afternoon, everyone. This is Caesar with Inspire a Movement. I hope that you're having a lovely start to your week and a lovely start to this new year. Happy New Year to everyone watching this video. Always an honor and privilege to try to serve you in any capacity that we can. So today we're continuing with the segment entitled Word of the Day, and we're looking at the word selfishness. So selfishness by definition is being concerned excessively or exclusively with oneself or one's own advantage, pleasure, welfare, regardless of other people that are around you. So how do you know if you're dealing with a selfish person or that you yourself are suffering from this selfishness? Well, for one, you put your personal desires over the needs of other people. So they come second, you always come first with your desires. Also, you have a superiority complex, and because of that, because of the fact that you think that you're superior to everybody else, you are overly critical and you criticize other people to bring yourself up, basically. You have entitlement issues as well, and it goes without saying that you put other people's feelings, their thoughts and opinions, basically you cast them aside. They're almost unimportant, and you're very good at taking care of one person and one person only, you. So what can we do in order to combat this issue of selfishness? First thing that we need to do is change our perspective. And how do we do that? By trying to put ourselves in other people's shoes. That would be one way to start changing your perspective. Start understanding that you're not more important than everybody else that is around you. That is also changing your perspective. Try putting yourself last. Your default is to be always number one. Try to create scenarios by which you're last. You're not the next or the first person in line. Secondly, what you can do is care for other people. And what do I mean by that? Well, call a friend and try to assist them or help them or offer to help just because. Volunteer of your time. That's another way in which you can care for other people. Listen to other people attentively and really see them and be present for them when they need you. Care for other people. And lastly, be compassionate. So by being compassionate, what do we mean by that? Say thank you. If somebody does something nice for you, say thank you to them. So be thankful, be grateful for what other people do for you. Don't interrupt people when they are talking to you. These are ways in which you can actually be considerate. So myself, I have definitely, as I reflect with the word selfishness, struggled with selfishness myself. I was raised as an only child growing up, so I got a lot of me time, a lot of attention. And when I started creating a family with my wife, it was a problem. My selfishness was a definite problem, as I very often put my own desires over the family's needs. And you can obviously see how in time this created a very toxic situation with my family. And life's a teacher, I always say, and I had to learn the hard way to become less selfish and be more of a sharing person for my wife and for my children, not only with my time, but with everything, because that's what it basically constitutes to be in a family, is where everybody is in it together. So for me, it was a lot of the things that we have talked about previously. Yes, changing my perspective, understanding that you're not the center of the universe, your needs are not more important than anybody else's. We are all a collective, we are all in this together. So there are ways in which we can combat this issue of selfishness, and I know that you can too. So there is hope for you for sure. Hopefully you find some of these reflections useful. Please tune in to www.inspireamovement.com. Check out our retreat sales pages to Costa Rica. We really would love to have you there. Always an honor and privilege. And again, nothing but the best going forward on this new year. Thank you so much.